Okay, before loading the trailer, must hook it to the truck. Looks like I got pretty close. I wish it had some kind of a trailer hitch sensor because this is a real pain when you're alone. We'll try that. Nice fish. Okay, reason I'm filming it. One of the reasons is, as you can see, if you look here, the chains are crossed. That's the way it's supposed to be. I see, it looks like 90% of the people don't do that. And recently, this one is really hard to believe. There's the pin that holds your, it's way under here, I can't show you that. The pin that holds your receiver in, I see people, well, one person for sure, they connected their brakes to it. Well, what happened was, I guess this was too tight. They turned, this pulled out the pin, and the receiver fell off. It was on one of those Facebook RV sites. The people are like, why did my receiver fall off? And they showed a picture of it, and they had this connected to it. So, never do that. Silly. Okay, now I'm going to have to put a little loop in this, just so it doesn't drag on the ground. I guess I should say too, the reason that I have this so long is because sometimes it has to be super long, sometimes it has to be super short, depending on what I'm hauling and how long my extension is. Hence, the electrician's tape and the little loop. This thing full of crap as usual, but it's also full of dielectric grease. It's a good idea to put that in there. Okay, so I did mention in my last video what's going on here, but you might not have seen that. So I'm gonna load the trailer. I'll show you how I load a trailer. Not necessarily the right way, but you be the judge of that. I'm gonna put all my old junk on the trailer, meaning quads, quad trailer, whatever else I have to take, and we're gonna head into the real wilderness. Not the wilderness you see other YouTube guys going out into the wilderness, and they'll take like a butter knife and a piece of rope, and they'll go out and build something and live like cavemen. Not my idea of a good time. I like to live in comfort wherever I am. I mean, it's the year 2000 something. Don't have to live like a caveman. You'll see also that I way over prepare for trips like this. And even over preparing, it still doesn't, something still could happen and go wrong. It's a lot of gravel road. With the rain, there could be flooding, who knows. Just makes it more interesting. You look like you're ready to go on a trip. Or maybe you're just ready to go for a nap. I don't know. You're tired. Aw. Come on, Benjamin. You were up at 5 o'clock this morning. That's not too early. Oh, wait a minute. 4. That's 3 times I've drained and filled it just to make sure it's clean and fresh, because we like clean and fresh. So I'm a bit of a over prepper hater when it comes to going up any long distance trips. I do so much that, I mean, I couldn't film everything I do, but a few of the things I've done here. As far as the truck goes, I changed the oil, I rotated the tires, I checked the brakes, front and back, 50% on the front, 90% on the back. I fixed the windshield wipers because the marmot got under my hood and done some damage. And, well, I've probably done a ton more stuff. Oh yeah, I greased the trailer. I got 3 spare tires. And I have a tire plug kit, and I have an air compressor. So a lot of times you'll get a flat, it'll be a sole leak, and the tire plug kit is handy because you don't have to jack up your vehicle and take the tire off and use a spare. You can just throw a plug in it, side of the road. So what do I have left to do? Too much. Way too much to list. I went and loaded all this stuff. I didn't put air in all the quad tires in this trailer here. They all need air. So I'll take care of that. I got pre-bought all my fuel, filled the quads, filled all my jerry cans just to save time when we hit the gas station. The last place we hit on the way up is the gas stations. So one of my last videos, or it could even be at the beginning of this video, I don't remember. I was talking about those guys on YouTube that go up in the bushes and they bring almost nothing with them. In a lot of cases that it's perfectly safe to do. It just depends on where you are. Then you'll see them, they'll bring bear spray, or people bring bear spray. Well, a grizzly bear is gonna laugh at bear spray. All you're actually doing is bringing a condiment to spray him in the face with. Or is it a spice? I guess it would be considered a spice. So you spray a grizzly bear in the face with that stuff, and all you're doing is making yourself taste better to him. But yeah, there is a lot of guys. Then there's guys that go up in the wilderness here without any kind of protection. Well, they're lucky. But it is just luck. I mean, one day, who knows? It's kind of nice to have some kind of protection, though, besides condiments. Myself personally, I know 3 guys that have been that a grizzly bear has actually charged. All 3 of them had rifles. 2 of them were lucky. One of them, the third one, is my next door neighbor here. Was my next door neighbor here. And it swatted him in the face and got on top of him, and it messed him up good. He was actually somebody that had spent all his life in the bush. He was a licensed guide and trapper. Well, this thing came up, he had a rifle in his hand, snuck up behind him when he was walking through a field and pounced on him. So even if you have a rifle, I mean, that's still not 100% that you're gonna get through it okay. Oh, I think we're getting full there. Personally, I've never shot a bear. No reason to. I like them. They don't necessarily like me, but I like them. But I think also it's foolish to go up in the wilderness without some kind of protection. I mean, even here at my house, I've encountered cougars, I've encountered grizzly bears. Close up and personal with grizzly bears here, within feet of me. So, kind of dumb not to have some kind of protection other than bear spray. Ran out of straps. I'm about half done. Normally it takes me an hour, but when I don't do it for a whole year, it seems to take me forever. I've been doing this for about probably 4 hours now. A couple of things that I do. One is I always wrap the strap down and then I come back up with the hook. So even if it loosens off, that hook's not going to fall out of there. Reason I ran out of straps is because I check all my straps, and I run across stuff like this here, that rip, and that's not good. I won't use that. Another rip here. garbage. I bought 4 new ones this year, and every year usually I buy 4 new ones, but for some reason they go missing, like socks in the dryer. Wherever this thing is close to, or if a strap is going to be wearing on something, I'll put a sock there. The reason it's on a tire, because it's not going to wear out the tire or the strap, but this thing here can rub on the tire and wear it out. So that's just another thing I do. I use the cables off the quads, obviously. I try to pull everything. Like that Yamaha over there, I'll pull it this way with a strap, and I'll pull it that way with a strap, and I'll pull it back with a strap, and I'll pull it forward with a strap. I do that with everything. And if you're strapping down quads, I mean anything, but especially quads, they tend to bounce. If you strap them from the top and pull down on the suspension, well, it can still bounce, and I've had that happen many a times. It's best if you can strap low onto the suspension somewhere down underneath and pull it down, because then it can't bounce. I mean, it can bounce, but the strap will stay where it is. Well, I think this is it for now. Thanks for watching. Next video will probably be on our way.